Hey everyone, this is Xander. Today is September 27th, 2013, which makes 10 months on testosterone. I really haven't made hardly any videos. I made one, and that was after like 1 month, I believe. I don't remember, it's been so long. But I know a lot of you have been wondering that I don't get to see often about how I'm doing, so this is, to kind of update you guys, and then I got a little bit of advice for guys who are thinking about going through this. A lot of change, you can see a lot of the changes, especially with my voice, which my voice has become, an issue. Just because, over the phone, people trying to get a hold of me, they don't believe that I'm me because they're like, you don't sound like you, It's like, well, it's me, Talked to my grandma a couple times. She couldn't even recognize me. I thought it was funny in a way, I guess you could say. Voice is so I think that's probably telling me I should probably get my name changed pretty soon. I just haven't really got the energy. I want to go up to the courthouse and deal with all of it, but I know that's something I gotta do. Hair, some coming in there, so pretty cool. Everywhere. When I mean hair, everywhere, I mean everywhere. It's kind of a pain in the butt. I'm not gonna lie, but my girlfriend makes me shave it. Another big thing is acne. It was a lot worse, but you could see some of it right here. It hasn't cleared up. When I saw my endocrinologist, she was really cool, so she went ahead and gave me some medicine that I take every day, just a pill that I take every day, and it's calmed it down a lot. It might not look like it, but it really has, because it used to be really bad a couple months ago. It was pretty insane. So it's just going to take a while to clear up, which it's clearing up. There's a lot of, so if guys that get a bunch of acne, just talk to your doctor, see if she can help you out and wash your face really good. I mean, it's just part of it, going through puberty all over again. Another thing is, mood changes. Mood changes just like a guy. Like, literally. Like you have natural testosterone going through your system. Sorry, my dog was doing something funny. Anyway, short fuse, you just, like, if you're in a relationship and you're going through this, make sure you have a really strong relationship. That's my big advice of the day, because it will make your fuse 10 times smaller, and every little thing you think that wouldn't bug you, it's probably going to end up bugging you. So just keep through it, hold on, and it'll get better. Once the your T levels level out, it gets better, I promise. And a lot of people ask me, like, well, which restroom do you use? I use the men's, because I can't sit there and go in the females without getting looked at. And honestly, I don't even feel comfortable going into a women's restroom anymore. So I go in the men's, but the big thing about that is you gotta walk in there confident, do what you gotta do, and get out. Because that's the difference between women and men's restrooms. Women, they sit there and they lollygag and they judge, and, well, they don't judge necessarily, but they sit there and they look at you and they're like, oh, you look like a man, get out here. So, men, they go in there, do the business, and get out. My first big restroom experience was at Walmart, and I walked in there, and a guy was sitting there, he didn't even look at me. Like, it didn't even matter. He didn't even care. It was actually really cool. My body, finally, it's starting to, because women like that, and it's finally starting to get a little bit this. I thought it was pretty cool, a little bit of muscle in there. One big thing is I came out to my mom, I think it was after about 3 months, and she flipped out. My grandparents always knew, because my grandparents, I could pretty much tell them anything to, and they Their looks like whatever keeps you alive and keeps you here. I don't care. My mom's every now and then she'll call me he or her son, which is actually really cool. But she hasn't quite done it often. But I'm not gonna take it personally because it's my mother. I came out to someone on my dad's side about a couple weeks ago. I came out to my cousin, and you know, she's always been there for me. So I haven't come out to my dad yet. I know it's really weird, but I'm, excuse me, pretty positive he already knows. It's just my dad's the kind of guy who's don't ask, don't tell. Like, he loves me no matter what. As long as I don't say anything about it, it's not that big a deal. One thing I want to talk about today is work, because this is a lot of issues that you guys are going to go through if you're at a job and you're at a job you like, and you're going to go through that because they know you as a female and they're going to keep calling you she. And I've come out to a lot of my coworkers, and it's obvious that I want to be. I'm a guy. I look at myself. I am a guy, whether they think so or not. I am a man. I act like a man. I walk like a man. I sit like a man. You know, I am. And a lot of people don't get it, which I understand, but it's gonna be hard. It's hard for me to not want to chew their butts out all the time, but you gotta remember, you gotta keep it professional too, and you gotta see where they're coming from at the same time. But you know, eventually they'll come through, hopefully. But when I have, you know, they're confusing a lot of the residents, because half of my residents, most of my residents actually think I'm a he, which is pretty cool. But some of them, they still call me she because that's how they knew me as. So it's going to be interesting whenever, you know, I finally get that name change, and it's going to be on my name tag, and they're going to be like, what the hell? But that's something I'm actually kind of looking forward to. I know a lot of my residents, they love me, so I'm not really worried about it. You know, they don't judge me. They just, you know. That's one big thing you're going to come with working with people, is your coworkers. Some of them aren't going to understand. Some of them come from different backgrounds. Some of them want to understand, but they're going to keep, it's a habit. But once the way they look at it is, until your name changes, I'm not calling you a he. Well, that's offending me in a way, is they're not quite understanding. Like, I can understand them not calling me by my actual name at work, because that's still my name, instead of calling me by Xander, which is fine until my name changes. Then they're gonna have no choice, because that's my name. That's gonna be my legal name. I haven't really looked much into that name change yet. I know here in Oklahoma it's about $137, so hopefully in the next couple weeks I'll go up there and fill out my paperwork and see what I can do. A lot of people have been asking me about top surgery. I want to do it so bad. I'm really excited, but you know, you gotta have the money for it. Or, you know, another thing I was thinking about doing is go ahead and getting a Blue Cross Blue Shield and just pay for it out of my pocket instead of out of my paycheck, and cancel the insurance I have from work, because the insurance I have from work is crap anyway. So, you know, Blue Cross Blue Shield, they'll pay for their breast removal, but they won't pay for the nipple. So it's been a big contemplation with me, is whether to do that or just save up how, you know, what it's going to be in order to actually get the nipple. But thing is if you have it taken off and you don't have the nipple back on, you can go and have it tattooed on exactly where you want it, and vice versa, and yada yada yada. But thing is I've seen, you know, some guys that their nipples just haven't come out right, and they have to go get them redone again, and it's just more money, more pain in the butt, more pain. So I'm not quite sure on what exactly to do with that, but that's really my only contemplation. But I would like the nipple, because I would like to have the realistic nipple on there rather than just tattooed. But in these days, you don't know what to do. But I had a car wreck, so hopefully I'll be getting some money soon from that. But I'll keep you guys updated on when that's gonna be and such. A lot of guys have been asking me about like stand-to-pees. I've used two different kinds. One's the medicine spoon, which honestly, that's stand-to-pees itself are hard to use. Like, you gotta practice. It takes a couple weeks, and my thing is, if you're gonna start using them out in public, take extra pair of pants and underwear with you, because chances are you're gonna get it all over you, unless you know exactly what you're doing. And even if you do know what you're doing, you're too drunk, or someone pushes you, or just anything. It'll one little slip and it will go all over. Don't use it if you really have to pee. Just drop your drawers and pee in the can. It's my best advice, because I've had some messes before, and it's a little embarrassing, but I've managed to get my way out. But anyway, I've used the medicine spoon, which is actually a lot less messy than the one I have now. It's I get mine from Transwear. I mean, the products are okay. What sucks is it takes them forever to get to you. They say you gotta allow 7 to 10 business days in order for us to just ship it out. Usually you think they ship it out in the next couple of days. They say their orders are backed up, which I understand. So, if you want to wait, I'd go ahead and do that. But I got one on clearance. It looks more like the real thing, which is the reason why I got it. But it's one of the new ones that they have. But it's just they have this little clearance thing. If they miss up on one, they'll sell it for cheaper, like a third the price. So I went ahead and got it. It took a little bit for me to use and figure out exactly how to use it. My advice for that one is practice and just kind of figure it out. That's my advice for stand-to-pees. You really just gotta learn how to just position it, practice in the shower, and then once you get the handing of the shower, then practice with no pants over the toilet, and then practice with, because you're just gonna mess all over yourself. If you guys have any questions, just ask. I'm pretty much an open book. But hopefully I'll post in the next month, so have a good one.